Yo, 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 yo. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy E-Oil, aka the Harlem Legend, man. And if you're new to the channel, please smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping a video, man. It's a lot going on. I ain't gonna hold y'all. This whole rolling 60s indictment by the feds is looking nastier and nastier by the day. I gotta keep it real. So we know what's going on in Operation Drawdown. Yeah, let's call it what it is. We know exactly what's going on. Eugene Henley Jr., Big U, Loose Cannon, Tremaine Williams. You heard? I gotta keep it real. Last but not least, Zaire Mitchell, Bricc Baby. Y'all all caught up in the middle of this, man. This is nasty work, so I gotta keep it real. We gotta get right into this one, man. Big U is being charged with 5 federal charges. Yeah, let's get him right out the way. Let's just send him at 60 years old to go ahead and do a 20-year sentence. Life without parole. Because it seems to me this dude was ruthless, man. You heard? He's being charged with 5 different joints. Let's call it what it is. Eugene, first of all, murder. Yeah, first of all, he's being charged with murder. Eugene Big U Henley Jr. is accused of the 2021 killing of expiring rapper Rashawn Williams, who was signed to his label, Unique Music. Prosecutors allege that after Williams recorded a song defaming Henley, he was shot and his body was found in the Nevada desert. That's ruthless. I'm going to be real. That's ruthless. And if he committed that, he needs to be put somewhere. Ain't no sunshine when it's gone, when it's on. You heard? I gotta be real. This is nasty work. He's also being charged with human trafficking. Yeah. So if you look at the indictment, authorities claim Henley was involved in trafficking and exploiting individuals as a part of his criminal enterprise. Hold on. Let's get to this, because if you look at the indictment, they have a female by the name of Armani on here. Huh? Yeah, they have a female by the name of Armani on here. I gotta keep it real. She was out the next day, y'all. You heard? That's a fact.
Officials, Big U utilized this woman right here, Armani Afalash, who he was also intimate with. He utilized her to transport 304s across state lines.
A few moments later.
Y'all know I'm fresh out. First stop, wings and pie. You hear me?
It's a lot of informants running around. A lot of people with ankle bracelets running around. I gotta be real. This is wild. Human trafficking, fraud and embezzlement. Yeah, we got to call it what it is. He's being charged, y'all, with several jump offs. This dude ain't going to get, God bless you. He is accused of embezzling donations from anti-gang charity, developing options, diverting funds intended for community programs into his personal accounts. Notably, celebrities, athletes, including NBA stars, were among the donors defrauded. We got to keep it real. Now, I showed y'all the video. That's why you got to check my videos out, y'all. I got to keep it to 1,000. This is why y'all need to be checking out my videos and make sure y'all smash that like button and share. Because I told y'all about Shaq. Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, Draymond Green. He embezzled that bread from these dudes, is what the alleged indictment, the indictment is alleging. Extortion and robbery. Oh, it don't stop there, y'all. Yeah, because AB seems to be a part of all of this. Adrien Broner. Yeah, the ex-boxer that damn near gets knocked out every fight. But apparently, he's running around with trick dice. Yeah, disgusting. Running around with trick dice, tricking the NBA players out their money. Let me read a little bit of this, man. CW1, which is confidential witness, told authorities about a large buy-in dice game in LA. In June 2019, the game involved a professional boxer identified as AB, associates and several prominent NBA players, according to CW1, confidential, one. Yeah, they got special names for these Negroes. AB and his associates fix the game, cheating the NBA players out of millions of dollars using T's dice. AB, this is disgusting. This is what happens when you want to be around all these celebrities and act like you somebody. You're a professional boxer. Now, don't get me wrong. Street dudes come from all forms of life. Street dudes come from all forms of life. But AB ended up getting extorted. Let's call it what it is. After the game, Russo wrote, Henley directed associates to rough up AB. You heard Adrien Broner, who had not checked in with Henley. These dudes is running a whole check-in operation. You got to check in with LA when you, yeah. When you touch down, you got to check in. Yeah. Him in behalf of cheating NBA players, multiple members of the Rolling 60s alleged arrived were used to press AB. You see what I'm saying, y'all? So you got to check in with Big U. That's how he was running it. He was running it old school. You heard? He wasn't letting y'all just get away with anything. Yeah, it was kind of like, this is my turf. Whenever y'all land, y'all show respect. You heard? You show respect. And if you don't check in, I'll have some dudes get at you and you'll end up paying in the long run. And then they got him for COVID-19 relief fund. I got to call it what it is, man. It's nasty out here, man. Extortion and robbery. Yeah, he was extorting these dudes. But a lot of this stuff is not going to only come from Big U. You heard? And the wiretaps they got going on. Because apparently, I feel like Bricc Baby. Yeah, Bricc Baby. Yeah, I feel like he may be one of the star witnesses. Yeah, let's call him a star witness because he's been in trouble quite a few times, especially down in Atlanta. And for you to get on a podcast, a national podcast, like 21 Jump Street, that's what I call it. Yeah, 21 Jump Street is what I call it. In order for you to get on 21 Jump Street with a pistol on you, and you showing it on camera, it makes me think a little different about you. Pay attention.
You really feel like that?
Yeah.
You said Compa was the one.
Fact.
Yeah.
We had some good fun, good clean fun.
Are y'all noticing the patterns, like the bricks and all this shit look a little different and all that?
You really feel like that?
Yeah.
You said Compa was the one.
Fact.
Yeah.
We had some good fun.
Nasty self-incrimination all over the internet. Anything that I put out on this podcast is all over the internet. I want y'all to pay attention to that. I want y'all to be very vocal with y'all and very transparent. Everything I'm putting out on my broadcast is already on the internet. I'm starting to feel like Bricc Baby. I don't know because a couple questions were asked to you on 21 Jump Street. Yeah. They asked you a few questions because you've been locked up for gun charges and everything, and they kind of disappeared. Pay attention.
Baby gets asked how he caught 4 felonies, but still didn't do no jail time.
I got questions, Bricc. You caught about 4 straight Class A felonies in Georgia, back to back to back to back, in the span of 2 years.
Yeah.
And you never went to prison. What happened?
I had a great attorney. I went to trial. How you say that disappeared when I went to trial on the case. You can't look up the trial on the case.
Listen, I had a paralegal go through your. This is why the video took so
We
long.
could
I
call
had a
Daniel
paralegal.
Kane.
But I'm saying the paralegal, there was no further information about your cases, which.
I'm just being real. Some of these gangsters, I gotta be real. Some of these guys will still get tangled up with dudes that ain't no good. We gotta call it what it is. A lot of these guys don't be no good. Loose cannon, Bricc baby. Why are you even in bed with these guys, Big U? You know why? Because you ain't no good either. Because Bricc baby already knew about the indictment. Yeah, he told 600 all about it. One of Big U's close friends at one time that turned on him. Pay attention, y'all.
After I pull up with you, you tell me you can't be in the streets no more, gang. They told you they've been watching you since March. It's ugly. Then you tell me stay away from Big U. They got a RICO on Big U. See, why Big U is thinking that, you know, you his boy, let him know that you came and told us everything. I had no idea about no RICO. How the fuck I know about a RICO? You told me. Because the feds ran your house and the feds picked him up, ran his house. You told me y'all got the same lawyer. Your lawyer told you everything about his case. Okay? You told me to stay away from Big U. They're trying to give him life for a Big U RICO. You know what you told me? But you ain't got nothing to worry about, 6. It ain't a 6-0 RICO. It's a Big U RICO. They're trying to give him life.
I ain't gonna lie. This whole, cuz, this whole rolling 60 thing is looking crazy. I gotta be real. It's looking nasty out here because that's not it. These dudes are not only self-snitching on each other. Yeah, they not only telling on each other and getting online on 21 Jump Street and telling their whole history. You heard? It's nasty out here. Let's talk about loose cannon for a while. You heard? Yeah. I got to break it all the way down. Because loose cannon, allegedly, he didn't get, apparently he didn't get bail. He did not get bail. His wife is putting it on the internet because they all about content. Let's give him the content then. Pay attention.
Sorry to report to you guys that they did not let him out on bond. So he is waiting to be transferred to California, where he has to wait for trial. I'm gonna try to reopen everything and try to get him out, but not the news we wanted to hear. I'll keep you guys up.
Oh, man. Loose cannon is stuck in the joint. I got to call it what it is. He's stuck in the joint because I believe it's from a lot of the statements that he made. Yeah, running his mouth, talking too much. Like the statement he made on PNB Rock. He's basically telling these people everything they need to know. And this is exactly what they're going to use in court. I got to be honest. This is exactly what the FBI, the federal government, is going to use in court. He's basically telling their whole operation. Pay attention.
And the
Roscoe's. Yeah. So I felt it was like super messed up because at the end of the day, it was me and Big Useless in there when it happened. So when it happened, I wish I could have just told him, like, bro, just give up the jury and we get it back to you later. But it just happened so fast and he wasn't cooperating. And that's when they took it off of him by force. You get what I'm saying?
What do you say to a person who won't give up their jury when something like that's happening?
No, give it up and then check in with the real people. So we're gonna find a jury, and we're gonna get it because we know all the pawn shops, we know all the people that's gonna melt it down and everything like that. So as soon as it comes on their table, we got it. We okay, get it, go in that back room, make that phone call, put them on the phone. That's how it works.
Nasty. Basically telling the whole operation. But at the end of the day, put them dudes under the jail. This dude, Big U, is one of the most grimiest, disgusting dudes I've ever seen in my life, because apparently he aimed his attention at Nipsey from the grave. Yeah, he ended up robbing Nipsey from the grave. The little dispensary they got out there in LA, oh, Big U needed in. Pay attention, y'all.
Say Big U was pushing up on weed dispensaries to rob or have his young homies rob him.
According to witnesses, including Victim 1, and corroborated repeatedly by wiretap and recorded meetings with Big U Enterprise members, the Big U Enterprise sets up and executes robberies throughout Los Angeles. Normally, Henley provides a target and location while the robbery is committed by the Big U Enterprise or at the Big U Enterprise's direction, using the rolling 60s or other associates. The Big U Enterprise, as well as the individuals who personally commit the robberies, will take a cut and then often sell the robbery proceeds or give the robbery proceeds back to a victim as a power grab and to instill fear for future robberies of violence. One such robbery occurred on July 5th, 2021, at an unlicensed marijuana dispensary in LA area where Victim 1 worked. Leading up to the robbery, the Big U Enterprise had been extorting Victim 1 for years, and Victim 1 had been paying the Big U Enterprise up to $25K per month when Victim 1 was at the top of his earnings capacity. Shortly before the robbery, however, Victim 1 had ceased paying extortion to the Big U Enterprise, as Victim 1 did not believe it was necessary or that he was receiving any benefit from the payments. On the day of the robbery, approximately 11 of the Big U Enterprise members and associates, including Robinson and Williams, both of whom Victim 1 knew well as Rolling 60s members, rushed into the dispensary armed with firearms and without masks. They demanded belongings of anyone inside and stole cash and marijuana from the store before fleeing. At one point, they demanded a Rolex watch from one of the co-owners, but at Robinson's direction, they ended up letting him keep it.
Straight grimy, disgusting. He wanted more, y'all. Yeah, Big U wanted more, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta be real. And I think Whack 100 was just calling him out on it. Because maybe he don't handle, yo, it's all West Coast politics, y'all. He was calling Big U out on it because at the end of the day, think about the demographics, y'all. Big U gets knocked off. Who steps in? Who steps in, y'all? Whack 100. You heard his politics and the way he is a public figure on the internet. Hey, he's well known. He steps in. You heard? They get Big U out the way, but maybe Whack 100 doesn't handle his politics the same way that Big U does. I got to call it what it is. He stabs his people in the back. Don't try to play the race thing, this black man thing. You was robbing honest businessmen. Loose Cannon and Bricc Baby, I just believe they just molds. Them dudes are going to tell on you. I'm going to say it again. Them dudes are going to tell on you. Y'all all going to jail. Yeah. And I don't think Big U should get any pass because it was nasty what he was doing to people out there. He robbed Nipsey from the grave. If you had nothing to do with his murder, why would you want to rob his dispensary? Him and his brother, Black Sam, is running. This looks bad all the way around the board, y'all. I don't wish prison on nobody. But if you out here doing the most, yeah, you're using the gang to promote what you got going on, instead of promoting good and giving these young dudes some guidance to put them on. Real OGs handle their own business. It looks like he had a lot of people handling his business for him. But hey, who am I? Yo, it's your boy E-Oil, aka the Harlem Legend, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button, share the broadcast. Make sure you just put it out there, y'all. Let it be known. Big U is coming across very grimy. And Loose Cannon and Bricc Baby, oh, they just informants. They gonna help out with the investigation. Salute.
Harlem Legend TV, salute to you, brother. Y'all go check and subscribe to Harlem Legend TV. If you want to know what's happening in Harlem, if you want to know what this real shit and people were doing in Harlem, y'all go watch Harlem TV. Please, y'all like, subscribe, and go to Harlem TV, like, and subscribe to that channel.